They on the way? I'll play more Animal Well eventually, don't worry. Yeah, they are on the way. Okay, let me change the name of the kick stream. And change the category. Alright. I've heard this game has really weird controls, but is like good once you get used to them. Cool logo. I'll probably use like that picker thing every stream. I never know what I'm in the mood to play, so that'll probably simplify things. Ooh, cool intro. We're off to a good start. Alright, let's go. It's like actually animated. That's sick. Ooh. Oh, I love 2D animated cutscenes. I think this is like an indie game too, so kind of surprised to see those here. Those are hard to make. Maybe this game had a Kickstarter like Hollow Knight did. I don't know. Where all was lost. Oh, I can only go left and not right. Mom? Mom? Don't cry, pup. What's... The bird's crucified cousin Poochie with his own guts. Good start. Honey, that can't... Uncle Jacob told me Poochie's tummy was all open. Is your uncle still with you? He just left with your revolver. Go to Granny's. I'll be back soon. Accelerate with left trigger. Whee! I have a bad feeling this is gonna turn into Happy Wheels. You can balance the bike. This reminds me of that Trials Rising game Adam plays. Maybe he'll like this. Oh, I'm dead. Well. So if you wipe out, you die. That's an issue. Nope, nope. Ah. Let's go. The pup's here. How is she? I got her. You kill those wretched birds. That's exactly what I'm trying not to do. Ow. This is gonna be, rough, isn't it? Game's got an interesting style to it, for sure. I kind of like this Mad Max sort of desert aesthetic. Fuck. Oh. Well, the kid wasn't lying. Just found Poochie. Is it true? Crucified with his own guts? You don't want to know. And Jacob, his walkie's off. Not a sign. Poochie got fucked. God damn. Hold X to drift and change the direction of your bike. Oh. Alright. Cool. Alright, I think I go now. Press Y to interact with the Bone Memorial. You will reappear here after you die. Nope. Stop! Stop! Okay. Alright, hold on. Not enough momentum. Shit. There we go. Very interesting controls. Oh, I died. Well, I didn't know it wasn't safe to go down there. This is a game I'm not good at, it would seem. I feel like if left trigger is accelerate, right trigger should be brake. Your mother told me, come back, now. Jacob needs me. Count him dead. We can't anchor the birds. My point exactly, Elder. Okay. It's interesting that you play as a mother trying to save her child. That's a trope I usually enjoy. Secret Nim, Stranger Things, fucking everything everywhere. It's not something you see very often. Ah. Whee! Lift front wheel. Yeah, I figured that one out. Oops.
damn it. Oops. A beehive. I like that she makes canine whining sounds when she dies. God damn it. Yeah, Iron Pineapple was right. The controls are hard to master. Jacob said something about barbed wire. Puppy just remembered. Barbed wire? Around here? That must be the military area. Been there, done that. Good talk. I'm entering the military camp. Extremely quiet. That's never a good sign, is it? Exactly. I found a trail of blood. A lot of blood. Jacob or the birds? Either way, not good. Aren't the birds our enemy? Don't you want them dead? Or something? I don't know. Luke Balls! Luke will never be ballin'. Aniv does get hornier by the hour. This is what happens when you're in my chat. Oops. Well. I am gonna wipe out so much. A Nib saying Awooga would be funny. To be fair, this is about how well I do on a motorcycle in real life. Puppy has something to tell you. Kill those wretched birds, Mom! Hear that? Stop messing with her head, Mother. God, I'm so shit at this. Yeah. Yeah. I like that you're feuding with, like, your dumbass mom while you're doing this. Block bullets with your bike. Oh, those are the birds! Oh, boy. Can I run them over? No, I can't. I don't know, they're shooting at me. I think I'm good with killing these birds.
Alright, I think my food's here. Ah.
Bird up!
You know, I wonder how much of Garten of Banban's popularity is Aya's fault. He's the one who got Bird Up trending. Alright, need to find something to watch while I eat. Man, Gen Hope is still dormant, huh? I don't think they're coming back. How about we go with the OG? Dad rejects his son for having ADHD? What? Why?
Carson, come on, you're gonna be late. Carson.
What do you mean even rejects him?
I've been calling and knocking. Huh? You know that I don't like to come over to your mom's house unannounced.
Sorry, Dad. I was just really locked in. I didn't hear you.
How could you not hear me? You don't even have your headset on. Now, come on. Let's go. I don't have all day.
Okay.
Where's your lunch?
We're off to a great start.
Why are you checking all these places? Check the kitchen counter or the fridge.
I just get a tendency to set things down in random places when I get distracted.
Yeah, it's because of those stupid video games. You know, you have
Stupid
the attention
video
span of a
games.
goldfish. Where's your
This
duffel
is
bag?
so funny.
You know that you're staying with me tonight.
This is a hilarious depiction of ADHD. What are they trying to do here?
So how was school, son?
Yeah, and his grades suck. That's
What the
pretty
heck
normal.
is this? I've never seen you get lower than a 4.3 ever. Hey.
ADHD doesn't mean deaf.
You gonna answer me? Give me that.
Hey, wait. I was just in the middle
You
of...
should be in the middle of his studying. You used to be a 4.5 GPA student. I used to brag about you all the time to my boss, Nico. But now my boss's son is tracking to become valedictorian instead of my kid. You care to explain
no.
what happened?
I don't know.
Well, I do.
Very
obvious.
unsympathetic.
I told your mom that we should take away your games. Because that's what's wrong with your generation. You know, you're all glued to these
Dude,
monitors
you aren't
and
Asian.
screens all
Fuck
day.
off.
You know, and I bet Nico's son, he doesn't waste his time with video games. No wonder he's so smart. Now start working on your homework or I'm gonna take this away for good.
Taking away the video games won't fix it. I speak from experience. That sure as hell didn't help
Civilization
me.
began in the Fertile Crescent.
Civilization
Arable
began
Plain.
in the Arable Crescent.
Wait.
The Arable Plain.
What did I just read? Let me try that again.
Let me try that again.
Civilization began in the Fertile Crescent, the arable plain, Tigris, and Euphrates.
The Arable Plain.
What?
Tigris, and
Does he have
Euphrates.
schizophrenia? What's with the
Euphrates,
extra voices?
River valleys.
Tigris and Euphrates.
I hate this. This is so boring. I wonder what my dad's cooking. This is so hungry. I wish he didn't get so mad at me about misplacing.
That is me when I try to
Focus,
read,
focus.
though. I lose focus so easy.
Focus.
Get so mad. Focus.
Civilization
Get so
began
mad.
in the Fertile Crescent.
Civilization.
What the heck is a Fertile Crescent?
Civilization.
Ugh, I can't
Google
do
it.
this. And my head hurts.
I can't do this.
Seriously, Carson, you haven't written a single word.
Sorry, I'm getting up like this huge migraine, and I'm having some trouble concentrating.
The reason that you have such a short attention span is because you're addicted to these video games.
I'm not addicted to video games,
This is
Dad.
so funny.
I think the problem is I have ADHD. And a friend of mine has the exact same
Are you self-diagnosing right now?
symptoms.
Look,
And
because he probably plays video games too. Now I told
Wow, this guy's really hooked on the video game shit.
you before, I don't want to hear anything about this ADHD crap. It's not a real thing.
He thinks ADHD doesn't exist,
I
okay.
at least talk to a doctor about it. Like maybe there's some meds.
Absolutely not. You're not going to see a doctor, and you're not going to get on any meds, okay? What you're going to do is delete these games.
Wait, Dad, please.
Wow, he deleted them all very quickly.
Working hard, eh? I can see where your son gets it from. No wonder why he's killing it in the school. So speaking of, how's that young bright man of yours doing?
He's great.
The thing about Darman, he totally just Googled ADHD symptoms and then just wrote it in the script, didn't he? That's kind of what it feels like, because, like, some of these are accurate, but
He's great. Yeah.
yeah, you
Thanks for
can
asking,
just
Nico.
reinstall them.
He's doing really well. I'm so proud of him just getting those straight
Maybe he also put a password on the account while he was at it, I don't know.
A's all the time. So
Glad to hear that. Gabriel, you remember Jerry, don't you?
Well,
how's it going?
someone else writes it, I'm sure.
Well,
Or
we decided to
ChatGPT,
go out to celebrate
ChatGPT.
because this bright young man just got another 4.5 GPA. I'm very proud of you, son.
Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
But ChatGPT would also write with a bunch of ADHD, like, symptoms.
You are the best. Take care, Jerry. Have a good day.
Bye. My son's so great.
All right, class. Now, there are 3 types of chemical bonds: ionic, covalent, and metallic. And each has its own characteristics and properties.
What is she even talking about?
Ionic bonds are formed when electrons are transferred
Did Jacob get a
from one
haircut?
atom to another.
I wonder if Jacob still wants to be an astronaut. That's all he talked about in elementary school. Man, I kind of miss when recess was a thing. Come on, focus. Everyone's taking notes but you. Why'd I even sign up for AP Chemistry? I don't even like science. Mrs. Gilmer has such a boring voice.
This is just me when I'm in school. Thankfully, I have not been at school for a while.
Why can't teachers...
It is hard to focus, though. I get carried away with my own thoughts. It also happens when I'm watching movies, which is why I need movies that aren't very slow, or I get bored and I start, like, fading out and thinking about other shit.
Make learning more fun. Oh, that game was so fun. Still can't believe my dad deleted it. I was so close to beating that level. Maybe I can beat that level real quick.
All right, class. Now,
In the middle
who
of
can
class?
tell me what kind of compound is water?
Are you stupid?
Gabriel.
Covalent?
Exactly right. Good job. Carson. Carson, would you care to tell us what kind of compound aluminum oxide
I'm sorry, the game was Words with Friends?
is? Carson.
Nice stock sound effect.
After speaking with Carson's
This guy has ADHD.
teachers and the school counsellor,
Calling it.
I recommend that he seek professional help. His grades are slipping and he's been described as distracted and anxious in class. We've seen these symptoms several times before and professional help can make a difference.
By professional help, you mean?
A psychiatrist. I have some referrals from our school counsellor that have helped lots of other kids.
Oh, that's not going to be necessary because I already identified.
Why are you British?
why don't we talk about this as a
Oh
family
dear.
and then get back to you?
This guy seems to believe he's an expert on this, I guess. Hmm. Oh hey, it's Starman
Carson, why don't you go wait
Studios.
in my car?
We are not wasting time and money on some shrink when we already know the problem. He's clearly falling behind because he's wasting all of his time with those dumb video games.
You shouldn't assume that you know what's causing someone problems, or be so quick to dismiss it. What if there's something else going on? Don't you want to get him all the help that he needs?
He doesn't need help. He needs discipline. I keep on telling you to just lock away his PlayStation, but you don't listen.
Jerry.
I don't want to hear it, Taylor. I don't. Look, we're not taking him to some shrink.
This guy has a weird
I won't
fixation
allow
with
it.
hating video games. Where it's like, it can't be anything else. It has to be videos.
So, Dad's okay with me being here?
No. But he will be. Eventually.
Based on our evaluation, Carson has extreme
Oh, man.
inattentive ADHD. And that's probably the reason what's causing his migraines and anxiety. In fact, even just the stress of trying to cope with ADHD can cause those migraines and anxiety.
See? I try to tell Dad that.
So where do we go from here?
Well, there are several treatment options for you to consider, such as CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy,
Cock and ball torture. Oh, never mind.
or we could prescribe medication. But medication isn't for everyone, but it is an option.
Get ready for CBT. Guess what, kid? You're about to learn what a parachute is.
What do you want to do, honey? There's no pressure at all.
What's going on?
Something that I should have done a long time ago.
That's a Blu-ray.
What's...
I think.
What's
Maybe
going
not.
on?
It's hard
Something
to
that I
tell.
should have done a long time ago. You are grounded for a foreseeable future.
What?
Or
No,
a
yes.
foreseeable future, not the foreseeable future, a foreseeable future. So, one of them. I guess this is some multiverse shit.
Clearly, this is affecting your academic
Do you dig on multiverses?
performance. And you know what? I don't want to have to go
Hello, Cursed
take
Camel.
time away from work to go to another meeting about your ineptitude.
That isn't fair.
Ineptitude.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know what? I'm going to tell your mother to do the same at her house, okay? So why don't you go do your homework before I take your phone away from you?
Around 2400 BCE, the non-Sumerian city of Akkad.
Non-Sumerian city.
Around 2400 BCE, the non-Sumerian city of... What's BCE?
Oh, that's funny, Camel.
What's an Akkad?
BCE.
A cod.
Focus.
What's an ACAD?
What's Sumerian even
What's
mean?
Sumerian even mean?
I don't understand why I'm
From
even learning
Sumeria.
this.
I don't understand why I'm even learning this.
Oh, he has Adderall. What, Camel? Did he? I don't know. Adams posted his own nudes on Twitter. I think there's probably shitty things that Sargon did that are, like, way worse than that.
Come in.
Hate to tell you I told you so, but I told you so. Have you seen Carson's grades? They've been improving ever since I got rid of those video games.
Correlation
I don't think
causation.
that's the reason, because I let him play when he's here. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. I took Carson to see a doctor, and the doctor has officially diagnosed him with ADHD, and he started treatment for that. I think that's what's been helping him.
There was one weirdo who was, like, obsessed with Adam's, like, not safe for work furry account, which is so bizarre. Like, this person was messaging me over it. Like, when Adam banned them from Twitch chat, they started messaging me on Twitter. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you want me to do? I just work for the guy. I don't give a shit about his nudes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Where are you going?
Fortnite.
What are you doing? I was in the middle of a game. I cannot believe that your mom didn't take away these video games in the first place. You know that you shouldn't be wasting your time with this. You should be spending your time on doing your homework.
I finished my homework hours ago.
I don't believe you.
Damn, I guess Adderall just magically cures ADHD. It's that easy.
I promise.
Okay. I'll see for myself. What is this? No son of mine is gonna be a druggie. You know that
A
these are designed to
druggie.
get you hooked.
A druggie because he takes Adderall for ADHD.
No, they're not. They're helping me so much.
I tried to tell you that's what's helping him with his grades.
I've been on Adderall before. It helps a little bit, but still hard to focus.
What are you doing?
Get those back to him!
You're dumping his Adderall down the toilet. Really? You're that convinced that it's the video games and not ADHD?
Why would you do that? That's the only thing that's made me feel normal.
No! He flushed his normal pills!
And focused. And I can't get a refill for almost 30 days.
You're never getting another refill.
That's what the point of the mask is!
Phil, again. You hear me?
That's so unfair. Don't you care about what I want?
Not when you want to fry your brain with these pointless games.
This guy, this fucking character is so stupid.
Oh, will you stop crying like a little baby?
You stop crying.
And stop lying to yourself. You don't have ADHD or anything else like that.
He just got diagnosed with it, but okay.
You have a video game addiction. And you're lucky that I just saved you from having a drug addiction.
I hate you. I never want to see
That's
you
fair.
or stay with you ever again.
What is wrong with you? That was completely uncalled for. You really hurt him. Do you have any idea how much those meds were helping him?
He's gonna be fine, you know? Look, he's just your typical teenager, can't control his emotions. And you know what? He's gonna thank me when he realizes that meds is just a ploy for Big Pharma to just
Meds is just a ploy, okay.
make money off of ignorant consumers.
That's not always the case. Sometimes people truly need medicine because of a chemical imbalance in the brain.
Oh yeah, and like, what do you know about meds?
A little. I was on them once. I never told you about this. It was a time I felt like I had no
Okay.
other option. You see, after Carson was born, it was supposed to be the happiest time
I'm sorry, is that...
of our
Is that supposed to be Catherine Norland? That this woman doesn't even have heterochromia.
After Carson was born, it was supposed to be the happiest time of our lives. But for me, it was the hardest.
I felt
I
overwhelmed.
guess she developed homophobia. Heterochromia, not homophobia.
Lost in a sea of emotions I couldn't navigate.
She developed the homophobia. I quickly became homophobic.
The exhaustion was hard, but it wasn't just physical. It was like I was drowning in my own mind.
Drowning?
Physical. It was like I was drowning in my own mind.
Nope, drowning is not correct, ma'am. There is only one D in drowning. You want to do another
Struggling
take?
to keep my head above water. Taking care of
I mean, I already knew homophobia was a mental illness.
Carson turned out to be a 24/7 job.
As is transphobia.
With no help. And what made it worse was that you weren't supportive.
Did they put the kid in a wig? What the fuck?
You'd yell at me.
Why? Or no. Is that supposed to be the father?
Was that you weren't supportive.
Is that supposed to be the father? Why does he look like Finn Wolfhard?
You'd yell at me and accuse me of being lazy. When I tried to explain to you how I felt, you completely dismissed everything. And then you just walked off, leaving me crying all alone.
I didn't even realize that was supposed to be the
what I
dad.
had was
Yeah, suspiciously, this woman does not have heterochromia. Both eyes are clearly the same color.
postpartum depression, but I also knew I could never talk to you about it. The
They have another actor who looks more like this
only
anyway.
time I tried is the day that you walked out.
They should just
on
replace
us.
the mom.
I begged you to try to understand what I was going through. But right when I needed you most, you left us,
This is so funny.
throwing me into a deeper depression. Eventually,
Depression's not real either.
I decided to
He
get
does look like he could be your son. That was like such a young actor to
Help.
play the dad.
and my psychiatrist confirmed what I thought all along.
Like, I thought for a moment that was supposed to be the kid in the past, but I guess he's not born yet.
I had postpartum depression. She prescribed me medication to help me, even though the last thing I wanted was to take pills. I knew something was off in my
Oh,
brain.
God forbid, take pills.
So I decided to take the doctor's advice. So you see, therapy and meds were the only thing that helped me during that dark time. And I wasn't on the pills long, but they helped me when I needed them. So I have seen firsthand how medicine, when
This is
prescribed by a
the
doctor,
dumbest shit
can be
ever.
helpful. Which is why I was advocating for Carson to see a psychiatrist and try therapy. The same way I've been advocating for
I
us
never explained this to you, ever.
to try therapy to improve our relationship as co-parents.
You're wrong. There's no such thing as postpartum depression.
The thing I said is a joke! And a Niv died of cringe.
It's just another big lie perpetrated by Big Pharma to push more pills.
I'm sorry, is he like a conspiracy theorist? What's happening?
Just like ADHD. Therapy and medication never solve anything. Not for you, not for us, not for Carson.
Is there a pill to make you less stupid? Because the dad, he's gonna need like a high fucking dosage.
It's the video games that are the cause of all of his problems.
No, Jerry. Just because you don't understand someone's issue doesn't mean they don't have one. Even his psychiatrist said that playing video games helps.
I do not want to hear the word psychiatrist ever again. Not medications. And look, I promise you, Taylor, I will make sure that he never takes any more pills, even if I have to take it to court.
That is so funny. Take it to court. She'll win full custody once the judge realizes you're a fucking maniac.
Hey, Jerry, I brought you... Everything okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Tora.
I'm good. I just got a lot on my mind, but I just saw Gabriel got the valedictorian. I must be so proud.
Oh, I am. And it's crazy to think how far he's come.
What do you mean?
Well, all throughout middle school, he was really struggling bad. Really bad. He was a C student at best.
Wow, what do you know?
That's hard to believe. I mean, considering how well he's doing now.
Yeah, well, you know,
I can't believe it's the thing I said.
we took the time to figure out what was wrong with him, what was going on, why was he failing all the grades. And it turned out he had ADHD.
Wow, I'm a fucking prophet. Wow.
I mean, you don't really believe all that nonsense, do you?
I can
Well,
I can see the future.
well, I didn't, to be honest. For a while, I was kind of in denial about mental issues. You know, I was getting on Gabriel's case all the time. But after talking to several psychiatrists and other parents who had kids with similar situations, it all started making sense.
Like what?
Well, for starters, Gabe was always a very bright kid. From an early age, from the time he was very little, so I didn't really understand why his grades were slipping so much. Well, it turns out that he brute forced his way through school until he couldn't anymore. Even if he didn't study or did his homework at the last minute, he was always smart enough to ace everything. You know, he was naturally gifted. But of course, that couldn't last forever. For a while, I blamed his bad grades on him being on the computer playing video games all the time.
Wow, it's the
But
exact same
actually,
thing.
It turns out that that is his way to cope with the situation he's going through. He explained to me that when he's playing video games, he can actually laser focus on something and stop his brain from racing with all these various thoughts all the time.
This is
So you're saying
so
that video
on
games
the
actually
nose. It's fucking
You know,
killing
yes.
me.
And when the psychiatrist told me that, I thought she was crazy. Of course, I told him that video games should be regulated.
Interesting
But she explained to
emotive.
me that just taking away all the video games and everything all together without really solving the root of the problem wasn't going to solve anything. In fact, I was actually hurting my son even more by doing so, especially since he's actually playing video games.
I didn't believe my wife or ex-wife, but now that you're saying it, this all makes sense.
To cope with the problem he's going through. You know what's interesting? Growing up, I was taught to tough out anything I was going through and never complain. In fact, most of my generation was taught the same thing. But one thing I did learn really well from going through this whole thing with Gabriel is that just because someone doesn't understand somebody else's issues, that doesn't mean the issue doesn't exist.
Wow, he happened
And
to
when I
say
was
the
able
same
to
thing the
understand
mom
and accept
said.
that,
They've never done this
I was
before.
then really able to help my son much better. And now he's just performing better than ever.
He had to get this information from more than one person for this twist, I guess. He's sleeping on a
Carson, can we
Minecraft
talk?
pillow.
Go away! I don't want another one of your lectures.
Please.
Lectures.
I just want to apologize. I was wrong for what.
I like the fucking paper cutouts for Dragon City. Which, if you're wondering what the fuck Dragon City is,
It's a mobile game that Darman is sponsored by.
But I did.
So it's just all over the place here.
Here.
Game time. It's a skull. It's a skeleton holding a controller, making like the devil symbol.
Have your video games back. And,
Game
yeah,
zone.
How did you...
I talked to the psychiatrist. I told him what happened, and he made an exception.
Why are you doing all this?
Because I realized that I need to start listening.
Ah, it is a pride skeleton.
I'm sorry that I wasn't more supportive of you and your feelings. But for here on out, I'm gonna be better.
That's all I ever wanted to hear, Dad.
Wee-oo.
And just so you know, I'm not gonna rely on the medication. I'm only gonna use it when I really need it. I understand your concerns.
Use it as prescribed. The way your doctor prescribed it, that is how you should use it.
So I'll be careful and I'll talk to you about it.
I trust you, son. And I know how smart you are. Valedictorian or not.
Hold on, what does my fucking medication say? Because I think I have the same thing.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, one tablet
So just
twice
Let
daily.
me know what time you want to pick him up on Friday.
Sure.
Actually, I should take that.
I was hoping that
now
I
that
could
think
talk to you
about it.
too.
And my estrogen.
Sit.
Yeah, his
You
son
never
comes out as
deserved what I
gay
put
and he
you through.
just disowns him again.
I never should have dismissed your postpartum depression like that. I looked into it, and it just makes me sick to my stomach that I abandoned you when you needed me the most. I'm beyond sorry, Taylor.
Why they got a gold octopus statue?
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Let's get married
I know that our
again.
relationship is a little too late to be saved. But I was thinking maybe we should see a therapist. Like you were saying, it could help
Oh no.
us better at co-parenting. I know it's gonna be tough for me, but I've been looking at a few therapists, so if you're still interested.
I'd like that a
Actually, I'm going to be taking full custody of him. You don't need to parent at all. Just pay child support.
lot.
You're so bad at that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I need about like 6 months to a year instructions. And you know, like I asked you a couple things. You're so explanatory. You're so competitive at it.
Hey, guys. What's up? What are you doing here? Wait, don't tell me. You're taking Carson early out today because he got straight A's too, like Gabriel did. Let me show you. Here.
I think they're already divorced, JoJo.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yes. Actually, Carson got a couple of B's out of 3.6. Yeah.
That's excellent, Carson. Congratulations.
Very good. And we're really proud of him.
Thanks, Dad.
Great video, as always. Best content creator. Darman, what a legendary storyteller of the ages. Whee! Press X when an enemy bullet is about to hit you to reflect it. I can parry bullets? Well... Do a 360 front flip to recharge your ability to... What? Okay.
Alright, sure. Cover 50 kilometers. Cool. Don't. The trail of blood leads to a bunker. You think Jacob's there? Sadly. Ah, I got shot. Rip. Oh, you can get your shit back. I didn't even know there was stuff you could lose. Oh, boy. Jacob, you hot-headed idiot. What have you done? I got Poochie killed. If I had kept an eye on him. If he'd never got out of the village. You're dying. They cut off his ears, his tongue. They ripped out his nails and stuck them in his eyes one by one. Jesus Christ. Oh, good work, ham sandwich. Let's go. I want you to die at home. They've built war machines like 100 hungry beaks. It'll kill our people, Laika. Where is it? All the way down. You may want to give me something back. Sick. And turn your walkie on, for fuck's sake. Game's trying a little hard to be edgy, to be honest, but it's not awful. I have to do this while driving. Oh, yikes. Ugh. What am I shooting? Can I shoot him? No. What do I... Can't progress. What do I shoot? Am I just not understanding the puzzle here? Up, and I crushed myself. Cool. Okay. What about this side? Do I just not go through here at all? Guess not. I would have assumed the game wanted me to go forward, but... Pull the right trigger to enter bullet time. Cool. Jesus. Damn, she flew off that bike. Nice. Ah! I guess this is Furiosa. You have to do a 360 backflip to reload? Really now? I mean, it's easy to do, but why does she have to flip? Okay, now it's getting fun. Oh, damn it. Alright, this is way more interesting now that I have a gun. Oh. Well. shit. B-A-Y-C? What's B-A-Y-C? Oh, Bored Ape. Yeah, right. You could have just said his Bored Ape video. I would have gotten that. So it appears that intestines are the currency? That's certainly something. Oh, I'm back here again. Whoops. Is this some indie game you found? Iron Pineapple covered this on his Souls-like series. Although this is not really a Souls-like. I guess I'm going the wrong way. Oops. But it looked pretty cool, so I got it. Fuck. Yeah, it seems the enemies never miss. You just have to shoot them first. Crunch. Whoops. Oh, wow. I'm actually covered in blood. Oh, and I'm dead. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. When it comes to, like, recent games that, like, don't have categories, usually I just do, like, just chatting or whatever. Oh, I thought... Is that a ramp I can go up? I don't know. Shoot chests and minerals. Bullet time is definitely a good feature to have. I don't think I'd be able to hit these enemies otherwise. I was out of ammo. Shit. It's a shame her revolver can only hold 2 rounds. I thought they held 6, but what do I know? Although I think there might be some that have 8. But like most revolvers I see have 6 chambers. I saw a gun that had 8 barrels once, and by gun I mean like a pistol. Apparently Mark Twain fired it once, and he said that the only safe spot when someone fires that thing is behind it. Which is a pretty funny quote. Damn it, I forgot to turn. Very bloody game. Like, the gore is pretty over the top. Like, look at this corpse. Like, the guy I just shot, like, his brains came out. Damn it. But, you know what? I'll take an edgy furry game. Oh, can I not move? Can I not move this? Really? Ah. Oh, right, you can shoot mineral deposits. Wait, have I been this way? Or wait, never mind. Let's just go. Why do I do a backflip to reload? That's so silly. Ah. I think I'm starting to get properly tired now. Also, Chad doesn't seem to have much to say about this game, so let's find someone to raid. Ooh, we can raid Fuda-loving Cockmaster. That's an option. Nerd, do you know who Fuda is? If not, you need to be on more of Shark's streams.
You're gonna get a cold? From what?